Today we're going to be making something very different. Well, not too different. We're going to be making some gingerbread cookies. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can tell, I have my little Jingle Bells shirt on, or sweater, because it's Rudolph time with the red nose. I don't have a red nose, but I kind of have a hat, so it kind of represents an elf. I don't really know, but let's go ahead and get our ingredients. First things you're going to be needing is some flour, some baking soda, some salt, some cinnamon, some cloves, some nutmeg, and some ginger. That is for dry ingredients. So for our liquid ingredients, or kind of liquid, we're going to be needing some butter, some olive oil. Since I didn't have enough butter, I'm going to be using some olive oil just because I didn't have enough. And if you guys do end up using olive oil, make sure it is equivalent to the right amount of butter that you need for the recipe. And oh, I almost dropped it. Some packed brown sugar. You want to make sure it is packed. As you can see, it looks pretty packed because it has a little shape of the bowl of the cup itself. Then you're gonna need an egg, and one of the main ingredients for the gingerbread is some molasses. It has a really strong smell to it. It has like a dark syrupy syrup. It kind of smells like maple syrup, but let's go and get this started. What you're gonna be doing is getting a whisk, because we are a whisk taker. Alright guys, so on a separate bowl, we're gonna mix our... I got a bigger bowl right over here, because my bowl is pretty full, so yeah. We're gonna set this to the side, and now we're gonna start creaming our butter itself. So go ahead and get your 3 ingredients: your olive oil, butter, and cinnamon. Let's go. Also guys, since you're gonna be creaming your butter and your sugar, you wanna make sure that you wanna cream it all together first, like mix it all together. Because once that's all mixed, you're gonna put your olive oil, but you're gonna slowly add it, because if you put it in all at once, it's gonna be really oily and it's not gonna look good. So let's go. So I just finished mixing the dough, and this is what it looks like. It's a little crumbly, but it's okay because we're gonna fridge it for 3 hours. But before we do that, we're gonna take some of our dough and form it into little discs. Alright guys, so now we're gonna repeat this for the next 2 items, and we're gonna let it fridge for 3 hours. So I'll see you guys in 3 hours. So our cookies are all a little bit frozen. When you cook these, before you put them on the parchment paper and you put in the oven, you want to make sure they're 1 inch apart. As you can see, they're not 1 inch apart now because I just toasted it, but I'm gonna go ahead and fix it, and then we're gonna put it in our oven for at 350 and cook and then we're gonna cook it for about 10 minutes or until it's cool enough and a little bit touched. And then we're gonna cook it for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna touch it and see if it. And then we're gonna cook it for about 10 minutes, and when it's all cooked, and like when it's a little hard, that's how you know it's all cooked. So let's go. So I think our gingerbread cookies is all done. But since it is still a little soft here, I'm gonna let it cool down more and see if it gets harder. And if not, I'm gonna go ahead and cook it more, but I'm gonna let this cool for a bit, and yeah, I'm gonna start eating it. Alrighty guys, so our cookies are pretty much done cooking. The difference between the two is, so this one I cooked it earlier and it wasn't cooked all the way. As you can see the difference in color. This one's more cooked than this one. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Alright guys, so that one is pretty tasty. It's a little harder than I thought. Not sure if I did that right, but it does taste pretty good. It has all the right flavors in it. And it kind of reminds me of a ginger snap cookie. So let's try the cookie that's kind of not cooked all the way. So I'm not sure which one is the right way to cook it, but the one that's not cooked all the way, for some reason I like it more, probably because it's a little softer. And this one's a little bit harder. And I just noticed I bit off the head off by accident. Doesn't mean anything, but it was just the first thing that I wanted to try. And yeah, I like the soft one more just because it's more softer when you eat it. But other than that, the gingerbread is still pretty good. I didn't put any decoration on it just because I don't have any icing, guys. So this is the end of the video. Hope you guys had a very merry Christmas, guys. So until next video, let's go. Oh, and be sure to make every moment laughable, and be sure to hit that like button, and be sure to hit the subscribe button as well. Till next video, guys, let's go.